The youngest known British service casualty of the Second World War was not a soldier, nor an airman, nor even a sailor in the Royal Navy. It was a 14-year-old boy, a galley boy in the Merchant Navy, who lied about his age to go to sea. His name was Reginald Earnshaw, and he was just 14 years and 152 days old when he died under enemy fire off the coast of Norfolk on July 6, 1941. Reggie Earnshaw was born in Dewsbury, West Yorkshire, on February 5, 1927. When he was 12, his family moved to Edinburgh, where he attended Bellevue School. But school was not where his heart lay. Like so many young men, and boys, of his generation, he was desperate to contribute to the war effort, so he left school at 14 and joined the Merchant Navy in February 1941, telling authorities he was 15, the minimum age for enlistment. He found work as a cabin boy aboard the SS North Devon, a merchant ship that was soon bound for Tyneside. On July 6, 1941, off the coast of Norfolk, German aircraft attacked. The ship was hit, and the engine room became a death trap. Fellow crewman Alf Tubb, an 18-year-old machine gunner, returned fire before rushing below to find Reggie, but he was beaten back by a wall of scalding steam. Reggie was trapped in his cabin. He died alongside 5 other sailors. Reggie's body was recovered and buried in an unmarked grave at Cumley Bank Cemetery in Edinburgh. His death certificate, based on the false age he had supplied upon enlistment, listed his age as about 15 years. For decades, his story was almost completely forgotten. The Commonwealth War Graves Commission was never told where he was buried, so he received no official recognition. What changed? A shipmate. Alf Tubb, who had tried and failed to save him, spent years tracking down what had happened to his friend. He launched an internet appeal to find Reggie's burial place, and in doing so, uncovered the truth. Tubb's efforts led to a permanent granite headstone being erected by the CWGC in 2009. Then, the CWGC made a nationwide appeal for Reggie's relatives, and his younger sister, Pauline Harvey, came forward with proof of his birth date. This final piece of evidence officially confirmed him as the youngest known British service casualty of the war, a distinction previously given to Raymond Steed, who died at 14 years and 207 days. Reggie's story is a powerful reminder that the cost of war is often measured in the lives of the very young. It is a testament to the courage of children who grew up too fast in the face of existential threat, and to the dogged loyalty of a shipmate who refused to let a friend be forgotten. It reminds us that behind every casualty statistic lies a human story of loss, sacrifice, and, sometimes, a long overdue act of remembrance. Subscribe to War Machiner and share this if you value history that goes deeper. Reginald Earnshaw, a name now etched in history, was only a boy who braved the perilous seas during a turbulent time. Born in Dewsbury, he faced unthinkable challenges for someone so young, yet he dreamed of adventure and serving his country. The bustling streets of Edinburgh where he grew up seemed inadequate compared to the roar of the engines of merchant vessels and the promise of the horizon beckoning him to rise above the ordinary. His heart thrummed not with fear, but with an eagerness to contribute, reflecting the spirit of countless young souls who felt compelled to act during a world at war. Thus, with resolve that belied his tender age, he set forth, trading in his childhood for the weight of grave responsibility. As Reggie stood aboard the SS North Devon, the salty wind tousled his hair, a harsh contrast to the warmth of his dreams. He carried not just the weight of his tasks as a cabin boy but also the collective hopes of the youth around him, young men entrusting their lives to the turbulent sea and uncertain fate. His duties felt immense as he scrubbed the decks and served meals, all while listening to stories from the older crew, who painted vivid pictures of battles and bravery, igniting a fire within him. However, amidst the camaraderie, there was an unspoken tension in the air, as the distant sound of enemy aircraft loomed closer like a forbidding shadow on a sunlit day, unaware of the tragic fate that awaited them all. The day turned to chaos as the piercing wails of German aircraft shattered the relative calm aboard the SS North Devon. A deafening explosion rocked the ship, sending Reggie's heart racing and his mind reeling. He couldn't force himself to comprehend the horror unfolding around him. The duty of a cabin boy quickly morphed into a desperate fight for survival. The metallic,